Thanks to the resub meatballs. But yeah, we can move on to the Josh Giddey stuff now. I don't think there's a whole lot else I would want to discuss about this fucking show. It was a big waste of time. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't somewhat interested in watching episode 2. It ends on the weakest cliffhanger imaginable. And that's just almost impressive to me. They're choosing their shapes for the cookie game, and the cliffhanger is he going to go to the umbrella, or is he just going to let himself get eliminated? Yeah, maybe I will watch the second episode. I can't decide. We'll see. It's bad. Thanks to Tier 1 Flux. I think The Evil Within's good. I don't think it's great, but it's fun. I'm not sure, Hunter. Probably a little out of our price range, I'd imagine. Thanks to Resub Nelly. When do you think we'll hear from the D&D stream? What do you mean? I just posted the announcement video of it yesterday. Episode 1 will go live on November 29th at 8 p.m. EST. Is this the only outlet that's been reporting on this today? My favorite Thanksgiving dish is cornbread casserole. Thanks to Tier 1 Switch. That sounds terrible, Steric. And thank you for that, Nimrod. Appreciate the huge drop. Josh Giddey. Yeah, he's got a lot of different nicknames on Twitter now. Josh Giddey, Josh Diddy, or Josh Diddley. A lot of different stuff. Basically, I don't know why this is the only source, but maybe because it's still so new. But in a nutshell, he was accused of being with someone who was allegedly either 15 or 16. Like, he met her when he was... What was the timeline again? Now I'm getting all mixed up. He had apparently met her when he was 19, which means she would have been 15. He's now 21, so now she's like 16 going on 17 or 17, something like that. Basically, him being with an underage girl is the accusations. And there's a lot of like photos and videos that he sent, apparently, like kind of talking around it. And then like there's a video of her saying that her and Josh Giddey are dating. It's all not looking great for Josh Giddey. Karl Malone Jr. So that was another big meme that floated around. I didn't know this, but apparently Josh Giddey was the youngest person to ever chalk up a triple-double, and Karl Malone was the oldest person to ever chalk up a triple-double. So one of the memes that floated around is Josh Giddey and Karl Malone had more in common than we thought. And I was like, damn, you're fucking busting out the stats on it now. So it doesn't seem like the NBA or OKC or Josh Giddey have said anything yet, but it's been a big overflow of evidence here about this situation. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see what comes out from all the allegations, but it's certainly not looking good. NBA probably not going to do anything. They didn't with Karl Malone, but I feel like they will here. Like, I can't imagine them not doing anything again, if it's all true. Like, if it's all real. I can't imagine them sitting idly by again. Not after Karl Malone. Good luck with that logic. Do you really think the NBA is going to let that slide if this is all true? No shot. I don't think so. I guess we'll see. I imagine there will be an investigation, at the very least. Wander Franco did the same thing. And Wander Franco is still not able to play in the MLB right now, right? Unless they overruled that. Like, they're still investigating that, last I heard. I'll double check, but I'm almost positive. Yep, Wander Franco investigation continues. As the Rays prepare for playoffs without their star shortstop. Oh, wait. This was a month ago. Franco is still on the indefinite leave. Yeah, like I said, there's... I don't think the NBA, if they investigate this, conclude it's all real. He's been with an underage person. I don't think they'll just be like, 5-game suspension. That'll teach you. I don't see that happening. Look up Miles Bridges. He didn't get in any trouble from the league. I saw that name floated around a few times. I don't know the situation with Miles Bridges. I guess I'd have to look into that one a little bit more to see how they'd handle, I guess, something similar, if I'm to believe whatever was being said on Twitter about it. I don't know anything about Miles Bridges, though, like, controversy-wise. There's a resub urchin. And yeah, I'll probably be watching -1. It was domestic abuse and the NBA welcomed him back with open arms. Miles Bridges? Miles Bridges pleads no contest to felony domestic violence charge. Oh. That was on November 3rd. He was accused of assaulting his then-girlfriend in front of their 2 children. Oh yeah, wait, wow. What the fuck? Oh, maybe they won't do anything then. Though the #1 article right now, just looking up anything related to Miles Bridges, is about how he takes the joy out of watching the Hornets. Yeah, he's returned from the domestic violence suspension. I did not know that. Thanks, resub cats. Yeah, well, maybe the NBA won't do anything if this all turns out to be true. He was suspended. Yeah, but I mean, come on. Beating the shit out of your wife in front of your kids? I think that warrants a little more than a fucking suspension. It's not exactly punishment that fits the crime. Thanks, the resub gutter in the prime JPM. Do you like to bet on sports? Or gamble at all, for that matter? Nah. I've never done sports betting. I've never been into it. Unless you count fantasy football back in high school. But I think that's still a little different. But gambling in general? Nah. I like Texas Hold'em. I play that like once a year. But other than that, not really. Ooh, sorry to hear that, Monkey. That's awful. Hope the mac and cheese is salvageable in some way, though. And happy 25th birthday, Shelty. Thanks to the resub Dawson. This past All-Star weekend at Lake City invited Karl Malone. Wait, what? No way. Let me see. Oh, now if I look up Karl Malone, the only thing that comes up is Josh Giddey stuff. Karl Malone still celebrated in Utah. Well, he never got any punishment. I know that. But I thought the NBA, like, quietly tried to, like, brush it under the rug. Like, separate themselves from him. There is a very interesting article that came up, though, that says, Jazz Hall of Famer Karl Malone on the fallout for impregnating a 13-year-old at 20. It's like, just a picture of him just, like, squaring up about it. So, like, what's it been like after you impregnated a 13-year-old? Like, how do you deal with that? Oh, yeah, no, wait, you're right. Yeah, and he was invited to participate in the All-Star festivities. That's why this article's here. His statement is, I'm not discussing any of that, I don't care. Okay. What a statement. Wow. Isn't that crazy? How it can just be widely known that Karl Malone did all of this unspeakably awful shit and he still faces no repercussions? There's a fucking interview about him impregnating a 13-year-old and still nothing. Isn't that crazy? That is wild. Jesus. Yeah, maybe right. I immediately lost faith in the NBA after reading all that. So yeah, if all of this turns out to be true with Josh Giddey, he'll probably get a maybe 15-game suspension. He'll be right back. They'll throw him a big fucking return party. Karl Malone was also a judge on the dunk contest, was there when LeBron beat the score record. I didn't know that. NBA is very weird when it comes to suspension and shits. OJ Mayo is literally banned for life because he smoked weed. Is that right? I don't know about that situation. Damn, there's a lot that I didn't know about the NBA. What the fuck it is? Like, what are these? Hold on, I gotta look that up now. OJ Mayo weed ban. OJ Mayo tries to save his NBA career after drug ban. OJ Mayo hit rock bottom after being banned from the NBA for drug use in 2016. Gets banned from the NBA for drug use. Meanwhile, Karl Malone still gets celebrated after impregnating a 13-year-old, among other awful fucking terrible things. Okay, so they banned him for at least 2 years for a failed drug test. Oh yeah, it'll still be a video drunk. Premiere just plays it live and then sticks as a video. Could have overdosed on the weed. The NBA was just looking out for him. Oh yeah, you're onto something. He acknowledged smoking marijuana and abusing prescription pain medication that triggered his 2-year ban because it's on the NBA's drugs of abuse list. He emphatically denied testing positive for hard drugs like cocaine. Wow. Jesus. Yeah, we're going to look at the Casetify stuff in just a minute. I don't know anything about the Casetify situation. Does your D&D campaign involve AI? Nope. Not at all. Everything is commissioned to work. NBA has a strict only abuse children and women policy. Drugs are a no-go. Yeah, it seems like if you're going to commit a crime in the NBA, domestic violence is like an accepted one by them. But drugs? Get that out of here. You scoundrel. We don't want you. Just hit your wife. Why couldn't you have just done that instead? Then you could have come right back. That's crazy. That's crazy. I had no idea.